Dear friends, today, the 11th of November, 2025, Tuesday of the 32nd week in Ordinary Time, the memorial of Saint Martin of Tours Bishop. May you be filled with the Lord's grace and peace. Before we begin the gospel reading and our prayer, please remember to subscribe so we can meet the Lord together here each day. Now let us listen to the word, reflect in our hearts, and lift our prayer. First reading, a reading from the Book of Wisdom. God formed man to be imperishable. The image of his own nature he made them. But by the envy of the devil, death entered the world, and they who are in his possession experience it. But the souls of the just are in the hand of God, and no torment shall touch them. They seemed, in the view of the foolish, to be dead, and their passing away was thought an affliction, and their going forth from us utter destruction. But they are in peace. For if before men indeed they be punished, yet is their hope full of immortality. Chastised a little, they shall be greatly blessed, because God tried them and found them worthy of himself. As gold in the furnace he proved them, and as sacrificial offerings he took them to himself. In the time of their visitation they shall shine, and shall dart about as sparks through stubble. They shall judge nations and rule over peoples, and the Lord shall be their king forever. Those who trust in him shall understand truth, and the faithful shall abide with him in love, because grace and mercy are with his holy ones, and his care is with his elect. Now, let us listen to the responsorial psalm together. I will bless the Lord at all times. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall be ever in my mouth. Let my soul glory in the Lord. The lowly will hear me and be glad. I will bless the Lord at all times. The Lord has eyes for the just and ears for their cry. The Lord confronts the evildoers to destroy remembrance of them from the earth. I will bless the Lord at all times. When the just cry out, the Lord hears them, and from all their distress he rescues them. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and those who are crushed in spirit he saves. I will bless the Lord at all times. Alleluia, Alleluia. Whoever loves me will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him. Alleluia, Alleluia. Let us listen to the word of the Lord. The Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to the apostles, "Who among you would say to your servant who has just come in from plowing or tending sheep in the field, 'Come here immediately and take your place at table'? Would he not rather say to him, 'Prepare something for me to eat, put on your apron and wait on me while I eat and drink? You may eat and drink when I am finished'? Is he grateful to that servant because he did what was commanded? So should it be with you. When you have done all you have been commanded, say, 'We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do.'" Let us reflect together on the Word of God. There is a quiet honesty in Jesus' question that cuts through our modern instincts. Who among you, having a servant come in from plowing or keeping sheep, will immediately invite him to sit and eat? His listeners knew the answer. The servant would first prepare the meal, tie the apron, serve the master, and only afterwards sit down. Jesus is not endorsing social hierarchies here. He is exposing the human heart that loves credit more than fidelity. The scene is a small parable about the logic of discipleship. The kingdom does not run on applause, and the disciple does not measure worth by the response he receives, but by the one he serves. When you have done all you were commanded, say, "We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do." It sounds severe until we recognize the freedom hidden inside. If I am not working for my own scoreboard, I can finally serve without anxiety. The line between duty and dignity often feels thin, and many of us resist the very word duty. Yet in Jesus' telling, duty is not a cold demand, but a warm alignment to the truth. A violinist does not lament the discipline that keeps her scales sharp. She calls it fidelity to music. A nurse does not resent the steady rhythm of night rounds. She names it fidelity to life. Jesus invites the apostles to see their vocation that way. Faith is not a performance for praise, but a steady offering that lets grace flow into the ordinary. The parable lands immediately after the apostles ask, "Increase our faith." Jesus answers with an image of a servant who does the next right thing without bargaining for recognition. Increased faith is less about dramatic outcomes and more about a heart unhooked from self-importance. Consider how the story challenges the transactional habits that creep into religion. We may not say it out loud, but we often expect a return. "Lord, I volunteered, I forgave, I kept going, so why is my road still hard?" The temptation is to turn prayer into negotiation and charity into leverage. Jesus redirects us. The disciple serves because God is God, because love is true, because goodness is worth doing. When results are slow, we are not abandoned. We are being purified of lesser motives. Our yes becomes simpler, our joy deeper, our resilience steadier. This is not about becoming invisible. It's about being transparent so that God's light, not our brand, is what people remember. There is also a tenderness under the hard edges of the passage. Think of that servant coming in from the fields, dust on the sandals, sweat on the brow. The master's table still needs preparing. In the church, much of the real holiness is found in those second-mile moments after a long day, the catechist who stays to clean up glitter and crayons, the priest who returns a late-night call, the parent who reviews homework after a double shift, the parishioner who quietly refills the candle stand. None of these people are less human for their duty. They are more free. Their love is not a transaction, but a gift that keeps its shape when no one claps. The gospel is telling us that sainthood grows precisely there in the ordinary fidelity that refuses to make self the center. To understand the sting, we should notice the cultural world behind Jesus' illustration. In that society, a servant's role included field work and table service. No one expected thanks for what was assumed. Jesus uses that expectation to press a spiritual point, not to write a manual for employers. Throughout the gospel, he will undermine status itself by taking the lowest place, washing feet, calling friends rather than servants, and dying for those who failed him. But here he wants his followers to absorb a crucial habit. Do not build your identity on being thanked. If the Son of Man came to serve and not to be served, then his disciples will find their center in the Father's will, not in the world's response. Notice, too, how the teaching guards community life from subtle rot. In parishes, ministries, and families, disappointment often begins with unspoken contracts. I will serve as long as I am seen, as long as my preferences win, as long as the applause feels equal to the effort. When recognition dips, resentment rises. Jesus' word breaks those hidden deals. It invites leaders and volunteers alike to ask a simpler question. What has the Lord asked of me today, and have I given it? Communities built on that question become surprisingly light. People still affirm one another. Gratitude is good, but no one collapses when applause is thin. Fidelity, not flattery, holds the center. There is a Eucharistic undertone here that should not be missed. The servant ties on the apron and prepares a meal. In the upper room, the master does the unthinkable. He becomes the servant and offers himself as food. At the altar, Christ is both host and meal, both priest and sacrifice. If the church learns from him, then our service at the table of the world will carry the same shape, poured out, uncalculated, sustained by grace. We do not run on adrenaline or approval. We run on the gift we receive, Christ himself. That is why the humble sentence, "We have done what we were obliged to do," can be spoken without bitterness. Obligation, baptized by love, becomes participation in the Master's own self-gift. The passage also protects the soul from spiritual burnout. Burnout often comes not only from doing too much, but from needing too much in return. When every act is silently asking, "Will this make me feel valuable?" we are hauling a weight no human heart can carry. Jesus removes that weight. Your value is received, not earned. Your identity is beloved child, not indispensable performer. Then you can plow, tend, cook, serve, teach, and reconcile without chaining your peace to results. You act because God is worthy and because the neighbor deserves love. That simplicity, far from making life smaller, makes it more luminous. Finally, the line, "unprofitable servants," is not a verdict of worthlessness, but a posture of stewardship. We cannot enrich God as if he were lacking. We only return what we have received. Even our best work is grace meeting grace, God's gift in us becoming gift to others. This posture keeps pride from hardening and keeps joy from evaporating. When things go well, we do not seize the credit. When things are hard, we do not implode. We stand in the steady place of fidelity, grateful to have been asked to play any part at all in the Master's work. Another way to hear the gospel is to imagine a scene after the parable ends. The servant finally sits down. The house grows quiet. There is no trophy on the shelf, no trumpet blast. Yet something more precious has settled in the room, a peace that comes from living in alignment with the truth. That peace is what Jesus wants for his apostles. He is forming shepherds who won't be tossed around by compliments or crushed by criticism, who will do the slow work of love day after day, trusting that the Father sees in secret and rewards in his way. The church needs that kind of heart today more than ever. Resilient, unself-conscious, unafraid to be small in a culture obsessed with being seen. Look at the path Jesus traces in the chapters around this text. He warns against scandal, calls for limitless forgiveness, speaks about mustard seed faith, and then tells this story about duty. The sequence is deliberate. Communities fracture when people guard their status more fiercely than they guard their brother's soul. Communities heal when people forgive, even repeatedly, and then keep serving without turning grace into a ledger. Mustard seed faith grows in precisely this soil, small acts done with great fidelity, hidden choices to stay at the table, the day-by-day renunciation of vainglory. In that hiddenness, mountains move, the mountains inside us first. We should also let this word interrogate our imaginations of leadership. In the world, leaders claim privileges. In the gospel, leaders shoulder responsibility. Jesus is training apostles who will plant churches, suffer misunderstanding, and pour themselves out. He inoculates them early against entitlement, because entitlement rots mission from the inside. The minute a minister needs the stage to feel whole, the mission bends towards self. The minute a parent demands constant gratitude from children to keep going, the home becomes a court. The minute a friend tallies every kindness, the friendship turns brittle. Jesus breaks those patterns. He liberates love to be love again, generous, steady, unafraid of being overlooked. There's nothing joyless about this freedom. Some imagine duty as gray and heavy, but in the gospel, duty is bright because it is tethered to love. Think of a lighthouse keeper who tends the flame every night, whether storms rage or the sea lies calm. No one writes articles about routine maintenance, yet ships reach harbor because someone kept the light. Discipleship resembles that hidden faithfulness. The light we tend is Christ. The shoreline we protect is the human heart. Our hands, sometimes tired, sometimes unsure, learn a beautiful rhythm. Receive grace, give grace, repeat. Over time, this rhythm makes saints, not celebrities. The sentence, "We have done what we were obliged to do," would be crushing if God were distant. It becomes liberating because God in Christ has drawn near and served us first. The Master washed feet. The Lord bore the cross. The risen one breathes the Spirit and feeds us with his body and blood. Our obligation is response, not initiation. We do not start the music, we join it. That shift changes everything. Instead of asking, "How much is enough?" we begin asking, "How can I mirror the generosity I have received?" The answer will vary. Some are called to public service, others to hidden intercession, others to long fidelity in family life or work. But the melody is constant, gratitude poured out. Allow the text to adjust your relationship with praise. Healthy gratitude in community is a gift. We should thank one another freely, but the soul must not be governed by applause. When appreciation comes, receive it with humility and pass the glory to God. When it does not come, keep your pace. The Father who sees in secret is not forgetful. He is the only audience that matters, and his delight is not scarce. Ironically, those who are least hungry for recognition often become the most trustworthy leaders. Their steadiness creates space where others can flourish. There is also a practical discipline embedded in the passage. Choose the apron. Tying the apron is an act of the will. It's the moment after emotion fades when we still say yes. Yes to preparing the meal. Yes to setting the table. Yes to staying engaged when the job is repetitive. The spiritual life is shaped by 1,000 such aprons, habits that carry love beyond sentiment into action. Show up for the meeting on time. Return the hard phone call. Finish the unseen task. Offer the small correction with kindness. Resist the last word. Bless the rival. These are not heroic in the eyes of the world, but in the kingdom, they are the fabric of greatness. The gospel, spoken into the texture of our week, will look like this. I will teach the class with care, even if only a handful attend. I will visit the elder, even if memory has dimmed my name. I will forgive again, even if the apology is clumsy. I will mentor the younger colleague without angling for credit. I will give without broadcasting, serve without rehearsing future compliments, and rest without resentment. This is not passivity. It is strength harnessed by love. It is not a denial of self. It is the discovery of the self remade in Christ. And when fatigue comes, as it will, Remember that Jesus is not telling the exhausted to press harder for worth. He is telling the beloved to anchor worth in the Father and then work from rest. The table we prepare is set with food we did not invent. The field we plow belongs to a Lord who makes seed sprout while we sleep. The sheep we tend are ultimately carried on His shoulders. The language of unprofitable means we cannot add to God, not that God has not added everything to us. If grace is the first and last word, then the middle of our story can be simple. Be faithful, be free, be small, be glad. So the parable, at first glance stern, becomes a doorway into joy. It dismantles the delicate machinery of ego and invites us to the sturdy freedom of love. It asks us to leave the hunger for status at the edge of the field and to tie on the apron with clear eyes. It forms communities that can endure, families that can heal, ministries that can remain sweet across decades. And it reminds each of us that when the day ends and we finally sit down, we will find not an empty room, but a presence. The Master who once seemed only to command is the same Lord who serves us still, who will raise us at the last, and who will say, before we can speak our little sentence of duty, well done. Let us lift up our prayer before God. Tonight feels simple, a quiet room, a tired body, and a small yes that still wants to be real. I bring that yes to you. I'm not arriving with a list of achievements or a demand for applause, just these ordinary hands that worked, the feet that walked, the heart that tried. You know where I fell short, where I grew impatient, where I wanted to be noticed. You also know the places where grace carried me farther than I thought I could go. So I sit here with you and say what is true. I am yours. Teach me again how to serve without making myself the center. Jesus, your words about the servant coming in from the field land close to home. So often I want to be invited to the table first, thanked first, seen first. I want the apron to fold itself and the meal to appear without effort. But you draw a different picture. Tie the apron, prepare the food, wait and serve, eat later. You are not crushing me with chores. You're reshaping my heart so that love becomes my rhythm. Tonight, change the way I measure a good day, not by how many people noticed me, but by how faithfully I loved, not by comfort, but by generosity, not by speed, but by steadiness. I give you the tasks that felt small, the email answered kindly, the dish washed after everyone slept, the patience I fought to keep in traffic, the forgiveness I offered even while still wounded. These are not grand headlines, yet in your kingdom, they matter. Let me learn the joy of hidden goodness. Guard me from the habit of keeping score. Break the need to rehearse what I did right. Quiet the little arguments I hold in my head, the stories that paint me as the hero. I don't want to live driven by what others think. I want to live free in your gaze, where I am tempted to make bargains. I pray, so make this easy. I give, so send quick results. Please untangle me. Teach me to say, I am your servant without complaint. Not a servant because I am worthless, but because I'm loved, called, and trusted with your work. Let the sentence from the gospel become a doorway, not a weight. We have done what we were obliged to do. Obligation, when baptized by love, becomes worship. Make my daily duty a hymn that rises to you, quiet, steady, pleasing to your heart. For the times I chased thanks and felt empty when it didn't come, heal the sore places. Retrieve me from the cliff edge of resentment. When recognition is thin, root me deeper in your delight. When compliments arrive, keep me humble and grateful. Give me a spirit that can celebrate others without comparing, that can applaud goodness wherever it appears. I don't want to be the kind of person who only shows up when the spotlight is warm. Shape me into someone who carries light into rooms that feel cold. You wore the towel in the upper room. You took the lowest place and called it love. Let that memory change how I wear my days. Tomorrow, when I step into the field again, workplace, school, home, ministry, remind me to tie the apron first in my heart. Help me start with service, not status, with listening, not lecturing, with offering, not angling. Let my eyes look for what needs to be done rather than for what will make me look good. And when no one sees, assure me that you do, that your Father, who sees in secret, smiles. I bring you the fatigue I rarely admit. Sometimes I am not tired from work itself, but from the burden of needing it to prove my worth. Lift that false yoke off my neck. My name is not indispensable. My name is beloved. From that safe place, I can work without panic, give without fear, and rest without guilt. Teach me to receive strength from the Eucharist I celebrate, from the word I hear, from the breath of your Spirit. Let grace be the energy inside every task. Bless the people I serve each day. Some are easy to love, others stretch me. For the ones who drain me, pour your patience into my tone, your gentleness into my posture. For the ones who encourage me, keep me from clinging to their praise as a crutch. For those who never say thank you, give me the courage to keep doing what is right and the freedom to bless them anyway. And when correction is needed, let me do it with kindness and clarity, never with sharpness that wounds dignity. Protect my community, family, parish, co-workers, friends, from the slow rot of entitlement. Keep us from these quiet exchanges where we only help if we get our way, only stay if we are celebrated, only love if every preference is met. Replace that with the gospel rhythm. I forgive again. I choose the apron. I wait my turn. I set the table for others. Make our home and parish places where people feel safe to be small, where service is normal, where holiness grows in the ordinary. Guard my motives, Jesus. When I volunteer for a ministry, keep me from chasing a platform. When I share an idea, purify me of the hunger to win. When I do well, let me give you the credit. When I fail, keep me from despair. I ask for a heart like a lighthouse keeper's, faithful with the flame regardless of the weather, convinced that a steady light saves lives. Let me tend the lamp you have entrusted to me, prayer at dawn, charity at noon, mercy at dusk. I also bring you the moments I avoided serving today, the message I didn't answer, the help I withheld because I was annoyed, the chore I pretended not to see. I confess these without excuse. Thank you for not shaming me. Thank you for inviting me back into trust. Forgive me. Renew me. Tomorrow, prompt me right at the threshold of hesitation and help me choose love quickly. Teach me the discipline of small beginnings, a kind word instead of a complaint, a thank you where I used to stay silent, a 5-minute check-in with someone lonely, a decision to leave the last cookie for someone else. These sound tiny, yet you told us that mustard seeds move mountains. Let these seeds, planted in your name, reshape the landscape of my heart and the soil of my relationships. When I sit at table at day's end, whisper to me that you sat down too, that the master who asked for service is the same Lord who serves. You feed me with your own life. You wash me clean. You do not keep me at the edge. you draw me close. Let that closeness be my fuel. If ever the sentence, "we are unprofitable servants," starts to sound like "we are unwanted," correct me fast. Your cross says I am wanted. Your resurrection says I am included. Your spirit says I am sent. Bless the unseen saints around me, the parent folding laundry at midnight, the caregiver repeating the same gentle answers to the same hard questions, the teacher grading papers long after everyone has gone, the volunteer stacking chairs in an empty hall, the worker who keeps a quiet promise that no one else remembers. Let me honor them by living similarly, without fanfare, with gladness. For the conflicts waiting ahead, give me the courage to seek reconciliation and the humility to apologize first. For the decisions on my desk, give me wisdom to choose what serves people, not ego. For the interruptions that will surely come, give me the grace to see them as appointments with you, rather than obstacles to my plans. For the prayers that seem unanswered, give me endurance and a deeper trust that your timeline is mercy. I place into your hands the people who misread my intentions and the ones I misread. Heal misunderstandings. Keep sarcasm far from my lips. Save me from the last word. Teach me the better word, blessing. And when I'm tempted to speak about someone rather than to them, stop me. Put in me a clean heart and a guarded tongue. If there's a table I am preparing tonight, a meal, a meeting, a classroom, a conversation, come sit at the head and make it holy. If there is a field I must plow, routine tasks, stubborn problems, hidden labor, walk the furrows with me and make the soil soft. If there are sheep to tend, family members, parishioners, teammates, let me carry them gently and lead them towards you rather than toward myself. I ask for a simple miracle. Let duty feel like love because it is done with you. Let repetition become prayer because it is offered to you. Let anonymity become freedom because it is lived under your smile. Let waiting become worship because it trusts your timing. And when I am finally finished for the day, teach me to rest without guilt, to sleep as someone watched over, to wake ready to begin again with a clean slate. Receive this day, Jesus, the good, the messy, the unfinished. I offer it not because it earns me anything, but because you are worthy of everything. Tomorrow, put the apron back in my hands. I will tie it again, not as a slave fearing punishment, but as a child delighted to imitate the Father's generosity. Make my life a quiet yes that keeps ringing in your ears. I carry this teaching into the night like a small lamp. You told a simple story. A servant comes in from the field, ties the apron, prepares the meal, waits while the master eats, and only later sits down. There's nothing glamorous in it, and yet there is freedom. I ask for that freedom. Keep me from living on the edge of approval. Let me do the next right thing with a quiet heart. When the room is noisy with opinions, let me hear your voice and remember why I serve. Because you're good, because love is worth doing, because the neighbor in front of me bears your image. Help me live this in small scenes. When I enter the kitchen and see the stack of dishes, let me choose love before complaint. When a coworker forgets my help, let me keep my tone warm. When a child demands attention at the worst possible time, stretch my patience. When I stand in a line that crawls, teach me to bless the people around me instead of counting delays. Let me be the person who steadies the air rather than adds to the storm. That too is service. I think again of the servant at sunset, dust on his shoulders, ache in his hands, one more task ahead. My week looks like that. The list is long, and I secretly want someone to say, "Sit first," but you are teaching me a better secret. Last place is still inside your care. The one who pours the water is not forgotten. The one who waits while others eat is held in the same love. Your Father sees in secret. I do not need a headline to be at peace. Guard me from the bargain that slips into prayer. If I give, make it easy. If I forgive, make it fast. If I show up, let me be seen. Untie that knot in me. Teach me to say, I am your servant, not as someone crushed, but as someone trusted. Obligation, soaked in love, becomes worship. Let my ordinary duties become a hymn. The email answered kindly, the floor swept without sighs, the call returned when I am tired, the apology made before sleep. These are small, but they are yours. Teach me to notice the helpers near me and to thank them without delay. Give me wisdom for the line between humility and harm. If there is a weight I should not carry, help me speak up with respect. If a boundary will protect peace, show me how to set it without bitterness. Your servant is not a doormat. Your servant is free to love with strength. Keep me from the pride that wants the last word and from the fear that hides the truthful word. Put courage in my chest and gentleness in my hands. Let this gospel shape my home. If I assign chores to children, let it be for their hearts, not my ego. If I am married, make me eager to outdo my spouse in kindness, not in tally marks. If I live alone, teach me to treat my small space as a chapel where order becomes prayer. Turn the evening dishes into praise. Turn the commute into intercession. Turn bedtime into surrender. Make daily life a place where heaven quietly touches earth. When I come to Mass and hear again that you chose the lowest place, do not let that memory slide away. Let it settle into my week. The Yahweh altar teaches me a rhythm. Receive the gift, become the gift, return to the world with a steady yes. If my parish is short on help, show me where to step in. If it is rich in volunteers, show me where to encourage them. Keep me from grumbling. Teach me to try small things with great love and to forgive quickly when plans fail. I ask also for honest rest. After serving, allow me to sit without guilt and enjoy the simple good. A warm drink, a song, a slow walk outside. Do not let me worship work, even holy work. You are God, I am not. You finish what I cannot finish. You hold what I cannot hold. You remember what I forget. In that truth, I can close my eyes and sleep. I can greet the morning with an open hand. So here is my promise for tomorrow's. I will look for the apron first. I will let gratitude open my mouth before complaint. I will choose the quiet good when the loud shortcut tempts me. I will love the person in front of me and leave the results to you. And when the sun drops and the house grows still, I will say the line you gave, not as a sigh, but as a song. I have only done what was mine to do. May that sentence carry me to the day when I finally hear your voice. Well done. For anyone praying with me now, I place your intentions before the Lord. For the one carrying grief, may comfort come. For the one battling anxiety, may calm breathe through your chest. For the one waiting for direction, may a clear path open. For the one who serves and feels invisible, may you hear in your spirit, I see you and I am near. You are not forgotten. Friends, if this prayer has helped you, stay with us on this path. Please subscribe so we can pray and grow day by day. Share this video with someone who needs a gentle word tonight. Leave your intention in the comments. We will hold it before God. Until next time, may you be kept in peace. May your hands be strong for love, and may your rest be sweet. See you soon.